Hello students, today in Social Studies of Standard 4, we will do lesson number 14, the Plateau region. The key concept of the lesson is the division of the Plateau region of India. Here we will see how the Plateau region is divided. Second, geographical extent and the physical features. What are the physical features of the Plateau region? Third, the states located in the southern plateau. Which are the states that are located in the southern plateau? First, we will see plateau region. Plateau, it is a raised area of land with sloping sides. The entire southern peninsula is like a triangular tableland. Here you can see the map of India. This is the southern part. It is a peninsula. Peninsula means the land which is surrounded by water from three sides. The plateau comprises most of the southern part of India. So the plateau covers the southern part of India. Here you can see this number 1 denotes Central Highland. Second, you can see here Deccan Plateau. Third, Chota Nagpur Plateau. The peninsular plateau is divided into two parts. First is Central Highlands. Second, the Deccan Plateau. Next, the plateau region. The entire southern peninsula of India is like a triangular tableland. The plateau comprises most of the southern part of India. It rises up to 100 meter in the north and 1000 meter in the south, which makes it a triangular plateau. The southern plateau stretches means extends over 8 states in India, which includes central and southern Indian regions. Towards the north lies the Vindhya and the Satpura mountain ranges. The western and the eastern sides are bordered by the western and the eastern Ghats. The peninsular plateau is divided into two parts, that is the Central Highlands and the Deccan Plateau. First we will see the Central Highlands. Here you can see the location of Central Highlands in the map of India. The Central Highlands lie above the river Narmada. They are surrounded by the Aravalli Hills in the northwest. Here in the northwest is the Aravalli Hills. The Vindhya range in the south. In the southern part is the Vindhya range. And the Chota Nagpur Plateau towards the east. Here in the east part is the Chota Nagpur Plateau. Malwa Plateau and Bundelkhand Plateau lies between the Aravalli and Vindhya ranges. The Chota Nagpur Plateau includes the states of Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh and Odisha. This region is very rich in minerals. Different minerals are found here in this region. Second, we will see the Deccan Plateau. Here you can see the location of Deccan Plateau. The Deccan Plateau includes areas of the states of Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, Kerala, Telangana, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. Remains of volcanic lava beds means after the volcanic eruption, whatever the remains are there that have been found in these areas, due to which black soil is found here in this region. This soil bed may have been formed millions of years ago. The black soil here which is found, it has been formed millions of years ago. The Deccan Plateau is surrounded by the Western Ghats on the west. As you can see here, Western Ghats on the west. The Eastern Ghats on the east. Here you can see here in the map, the Eastern Ghats on the east. And the Nilgiri Hills on the south. Nilgiri Hills, you can see here, it is in the south. To the northern side of the Deccan Plateau lies the Satpura Range and the Chota Nagpur Plateau. Here you can see the Satpura Range and the Chota Nagpur Plateau. Eastern Ghats are discontinuous range of hills running parallel to the eastern coastal plains. Here you can see Eastern Ghats, they are discontinuous. Discontinuous means they do not go in a continued manner. It is cut by several rivers. On the other hand, Western Ghats run parallel to the western coastal plains. Western Ghats are continuous and they run towards the western coastal plains. Majority of the rivers which are found in the Deccan Plateau flow from west to east and it ends in the Bay of Bengal. This happens because the land in the Deccan Plateau slopes from west to east. That's why many rivers flow from west to east. The rivers here found in this region are Godavari, Krishna, Mahanadi, Kaveri, Tungbhadra, Bhima and Indravati. The two rivers which does not fall into Bay of Bengal are Tapi and Narmada. These rivers flow westwards and flow into the Arabian Sea. Most of the rivers of this region are rain-fed, means the rivers in this region get water from the rain. As a result of which irrigation is uneven, means irrigation is not possible here. The rivers in this region flow at a very great speed. Since the landform is uneven, they form a number of waterfalls. Uneven means it is not straight, so a large number of waterfalls are found here. Likewise, the Jog Falls on the Saravati river in Karnataka is one of the highest waterfalls in India. The volcanic black soil found here is good for the cultivation of cotton, millets, oilseeds, tea and coffee. Red soil is also found in this region which covers mainly the parts of Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka and Madhya Pradesh. This plateau region receives rainfall during monsoons. June to October it receives very heavy rainfall. From March to June this region experiences a very hot climate with temperature above 40 degrees Celsius. The months between November and February experience winter. The Western Ghats include a large number of hills. Many hills are found in Western Ghats such as Nilgiri Hills. The Anamudi mountain in the Nilgiri Hills is the highest peak of the Deccan Plateau. Some of the important cities which fall in this region are Pune, Hyderabad and Bengaluru. The forests in this region have wide variety of flora and fauna. Nilgai, blackbuck, leopard, boar, elephant, spotted deer are the main animals found in this forest. The Deccan Plateau is densely populated and this region is rich in minerals like iron ore and mica, gold, diamond and other precious metals are found in the Golconda area in Andhra Pradesh. Ancient inhabitants. Ancient means old, inhabitants means people living here, are unique to the Plateau region. More than 30 tribes are found here. These tribes have their own unique culture, music, dance, dress, food and rituals. Some of the tribes are Gond, Halba, Kol and Muria.